Good morning, everybody. Forgot my drink. I went live and I forgot to grab my drink. So now I have to be live without my drink. That's okay. I'll drink it later. What can you do? You live and you learn. So good morning, everybody, and welcome. Hi. I'm live in two places at once right now, so if I'm looking different ways, just know I'm live here on TikTok and I'm live here on Instagram. Good morning, happy Monday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. I know I am. So welcome. We can talk about so many things. We can talk about the 10-hour 10K work month. We can talk about anything AI. We can talk about media buying. We can talk TikTok shop. We can talk the new YouTube shops as well. So much going on, so much to talk about, and let's get to it. So good morning. I'm happy you guys are here. Thank you guys for being here. We had a very uneventful weekend. What did we do? We didn't do a whole lot of anything, actually. We didn't do a whole lot of anything. I think we did anything exciting. No, hung around the house. Lazy weekend, which sometimes is absolutely necessary. Sometimes we need a very lazy weekend, and that was nice. So I hope you guys had a good weekend too, and that your Monday is off to a great start. Hopefully I can motivate you guys. What I talk about in some of my most recent videos. A lot of AI talk. I hope you guys are enjoying those AI videos as much as I am, because AI prompts literally saved my life. I have automated my entire business with AI so significantly, and from making like $30,000 a month to now 6 figures a month because of streamlining and automating with AI. How did that doctor's salary tax bill go? Oh, it went well. Yeah, I see, it stresses me out. I just, was it Thursday? Left the accountant, and no, it was Wednesday I left my accountant, and paid my tax bill. And it was not fun. But, you know, you make money, you owe money, so that's how that works. Good morning. The person you hired is a total headache. You feel it was a setback, starting to look again. In what way were they a total headache? There could be, reasons for it. A lot of times what I found that works best is if you don't micromanage. Micromanaging can be the death of a relationship with somebody else. And a lot of times there are ways that my freelancers will do stuff that I wouldn't do it that way, or I'm not necessarily crazy about what they did. The thing is, like, just in a personal preference way, right? In a personal preference way. But that's not to say that they're not doing a good job, and that my personal preference sometimes doesn't trump majority, right? Like, I have somebody who puts out social media content for me on my platforms, and sometimes I'm like, this isn't my favorite post. I probably wouldn't do it. Like, I wouldn't post this post myself, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to let them post it. And then sometimes those posts end up doing really, really well. So sometimes you have to like mentally take a step back and be like, okay, I need to not necessarily control everything. So it depends on what you mean a headache. Like, if they're just not doing any work, then yeah, that's a headache and you need to find somebody else. But and understand that anybody you hire, there's going to be a learning curve and there's going to be a setup time, right? It takes them a while to understand you, what it is that you like, and work towards that. So anytime you hire somebody, that's why there's like a 90-day trial period with somebody, because you can't base off their performance in 2 days or 3 days or even a week, because you have to give them time to understand the business, how it works, what you like, what you don't like, all of that stuff. She gave generic. I mean, that's a one-off. That's literally what I was just explaining, is how sometimes the first go at it, you have to be like, okay, no, we have to amp it up. And they just don't understand what you like, and you have to fine tune it. That's going to be a lot of the majority that you hire right out the gate, and there's a learning curve. Generic is not a bad job. That's just they didn't understand that you didn't want generic. And so now they understand you don't want generic and you have to give them some time, 100%. And it's going to be a headache. But you have to understand that moving forward, the next month or so, it'll be so much easier because it'll be totally off your hands and she'll do a better job. But you can't expect somebody to get it right out the gate. Like to a T right at the very get-go. You have to give leeway, you have to give grace, and you have to be like, okay, great first try. This isn't the direction I specifically liked, but I liked maybe give a compliment somewhere and then say, moving forward, this is what I need to do. You also have to make sure you provide examples of what you like. So this is why even with my clients, I ask who their competitors are and not necessarily even like people they're competing with. I'm like, who is somebody that you see doing the same kind of thing you're doing in your space, but they're knocking it out of the park, right? Like if you were saying like, I wish I could be this person in my niche. They do everything right. I love all the types of content that they post, and then show that to your person. Be like, I want to be this person of my niche. So the type of content that they post, like, let's get that rolling on the ball with me. Unfortunately, that's what comes with outsourcing, is that not everybody is you. But it's the only way you're going to be able to scale and grow is to outsource. Only way. She probably does need more time. It depends how long it's been, for sure. Like I hired somebody, and what's funny is that I ended up hiring her to do some of my social media posts, like on Twitter and Threads. And I was like, I told her over and over, I didn't like this, I didn't like that, I didn't like this, I didn't like that, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. And eventually she got it. But then I was like, you know what? You're really good with analytical stuff. I'm going to move you over here. And so now she's much better in that space and doing other things than posting that. And I'm finding somebody else for that. So, I mean, that's just the way it is. And that's what a business, that's, part of growing a business. It's like the cat was totally fine being in here. She was in here this whole time. And now that the door's closed, forget it. Forget it. This poor cat, man. This poor cat. Just never happy. Mona Lisa, come here. Mona. She's like, nope, door's closed. I'm pissed. Cats are so funny. At least the other cat's just chilling on the bed. But this cat, she's like, no, door's closed. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck in here forever. Please open the door. Cats are so silly. Mona. So silly. I'm also, any tips for running a local ads for a takeout food for a restaurant? No tips as far as the creative goes. The thing with ads for a local restaurant, right, to get foot traffic, to get people into a brick and mortar, is that you can't necessarily track the results, right? They could see an overall lift in business, but they can't directly say this person is in the door because they saw this ad, right? There's no tracking. Whereas if the conversion happens online, right, somebody adds something to their cart, they purchase it, I can tell you, hey, this ad drove this many people and this many people from that ad converted. So you could, as far as if you wanted to track it to results, you could offer an ad, like mention this ad if you want to get 10% off, and then you can see how many people got 10% off, and that way you can attribute to, okay, this amount of spend brought in this amount of people through the door. That's one way that you can mitigate the issue of being able to track. And then run offers, run promos, have fun. Restaurants need to have more fun with their ad creatives, right? They're always showing, everywhere you can go is going to have good food, right? Good offers. So have fun with the ads. Make it a place that's, have fun. You're waiting to get into the community thread. How long does it take to approve usually? Are you talking about the Facebook group? I can approve you right now. I usually do it daily, the approval. Hang on. Let me see. I don't have any pending. Membership requests. So you should have gotten in. If you didn't get in, shoot me an email. Make sure that you did the right one. If you go onto Facebook and you search Digital Laura Mastermind Group, you should have had to enter in your email in order to get access. So let me know. If not, shoot me an email, digitallauraanderson@gmail.com, and we'll make sure, because I don't have any pending requests here. Not that I can see. Yeah, let me know. I'll definitely make sure you get in. It does not feel like Monday. It still feels like the weekend. I feel like I want to... It's actually a super nice day out too, so it's hard to be inside. I get like really weird about being inside on nice days. That's like one of the things that destroyed me working a 9 to 5. Is like, if it was a nice day out, I had to sit inside. I had to sit inside all day and I didn't have a choice. So after this, I'll probably take my laptop and go sit outside and work. Because it's just so much nicer. I'm glad that a lot of companies have at least started letting people work from home, do a lot more remote work. Because, yeah, that's not cool. It's like 70 degrees here, and the sun is out in South Florida. It's really nice. I was going to go live outside, but the neighbor's mowing his yard, so it's a little noisy right now. But I can see outside and it looks nice. Yeah, I'm sorry that's your life right now, but it'd be like getting ready to go to work knowing that I had to sit in an office with like those fluorescent lights and just stare at a computer screen when it's a nice day out. That's really rough for me. I don't like it. I would go back to bartending before I went back to a 9 to 5, for sure. Like, at least bartending gave me a lot more flexibility, and I could work a lot less and I made good money bartending. And so many people are like, well, that's not like a career job, and I know so many people who are in like their 60s bartending. Mona, do you need to go out that bad? I'll open the door. Cats are so funny. Cats are so funny. Mona. If you guys are fans of Parks and Recreation, my cats' names are John Ralphio and Mona Lisa. If you get that reference, let me know. You made more as a server than your sister with her master's degree. I don't doubt it. I made more... My sister doesn't have a master's, but she has her degree in like accounting, something like that. Now she's a stay-at-home mom, so I mean, that's a goal job in my opinion. But certainly not utilizing her degree. And I made way more than her as a bartender, working like 3 nights a week. Well, I don't know if you know this, but accountants, especially during tax season, work like... Okay. If you're going to ask questions about my personal, I'm just going to block you. I don't play those games. There are a lot of weirdos on the internet. And I don't play those weirdo games. Okay, I don't know if you hear my poor cat. As soon as the door closes, she can't handle it. Okay, Mona, I'm coming. I'm coming, Mona Lisa. Yes, I know. Goodness. That poor cat. I think she's okay now. She's okay. She's gonna make it, guys. She's gonna make it. So how is everybody's Monday going? How is everybody's Monday going? Tell me more about it. Tell me more, or let me know more things that you guys want to hear from me, how I can help you. This is what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. We can talk anything AI. We can talk anything 10-hour, 10K work month. We can talk anything media buying. a drama queen. I know, the cat's such a drama queen. It's like, there's that saying that the cat is always on the wrong side of the closed door. They don't want to be on either side. They just want the door open. How do you start making money? How do you know where to start? That's a great question. And I forget a lot of times, just because I've been in this space for so long, that it's not second nature for everyone else like it is for me, because I've been doing it for so long. I have a good friend, and she's a teacher, and that's been her entire life since she graduated college. Like, she's been at the same teaching job, doing the same teaching, and the concept to her of making money online or going out and doing something yourself, or just not having a job and still being able to make an income, is such a foreign concept. And I forget that there's a lot of people out there like that. So where do you start? First of all, you have to learn something that you can offer either yourself or to other companies, right? So people go into affiliate marketing, right, where they take somebody else's offer and promote it and get a commission for it, right? It's basically like sales commission. So affiliate marketing is a skill. Content creation affiliate, that's a great skill. But for somebody like me that wants to just make like a legitimate business and book clients, there's tons of things you can learn. Right? We used to think that going to school and then trades, that was like your only two options. And now it still kind of is, but now we have digital trades, right? So things you can learn to do online that you can offer to companies, right? You don't have to become an electrician. You don't have to become a plumber. You can do things like what I do, which is media buying, right? I have clients, I run their meta ads, their TikTok ads, I do their email marketing, all things on which I learned online. I don't have a degree. I don't have a degree in anything. And I have clients that pay me $10,000 per month in meta advertising alone. What meta advertising is a lot of people assume it's just, here I've created an ad, here's the amount of money I want to spend, Facebook, now just put it up on your platform and people will see it. And that's not the case at all. It's very, very nuanced. There's so much technicality behind it, so much strategy and so much expertise that goes behind managing ads. I don't even create the ads. That's on the client to create the ad. I manage their ad account. And so it pays a lot, right? I have clients that spend hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month on these platforms. And in return, I bring them double, triple, quadruple that. So it pays really well to be able to do that. It's not something you can learn in school. They don't teach you meta. You can't major in meta advertising, and which is crazy because it's so high in demand. And every single brand on the planet is running ads somewhere, or they're doing some form of email marketing. Every single one of them. And if they're not, it's because they don't have any customers. They don't have sales. So it's super high in demand, not something that they teach you in school, and something you can only learn online and learn it from an expert. So I do teach in my training, if you go on my link in bio, how to become a meta advertiser, how to become a TikTok advertiser, and how to do email marketing. The term is usually referred to as media buying. I'm a media buyer. I buy media space on behalf of my clients and run their ads. So $10,000 per month is my typical going rate. I have some clients that pay me $12,000 per month. That does not include the advertising spend, right? So then on top of that, the client still spends however much money they want to spend on the platform and ads. And no, I don't create the ads. That's on the client, whether they do it in-house, studio production, or outsource it. How did you take on this beast of a job and fully understand all of it? It's very impressive. That's so nice. Thank you. I've been doing it for about 10 years now. So keep that in mind. And I wasn't, like, for the past 5 years, I've been very profitable in scaling and now hitting, $80,000 to $120,000 every single month. I've automated and streamlined a lot with AI as far as the outreach goes and booking more clients and automating them. But it took a solid 5 years of ups and downs, trial and error, what works, what doesn't work, what to implement, what not to implement, tons of failures, tons of mistakes. And now it's taken me 10 years to get to, 6 figures a month. It probably took me 10 years to get to my first $10,000 per month, but I have students now who hit, $10,000 a month, couple months in. That's because I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't have somebody telling me what I need to do, how I should do it, and tell me what steps I need to take. I was flailing and figuring it out all on my own. And that's why I think mentorship and having guidance is so, so important. Do I update the FB as training as things change? Yes. With my training, the 10-hour 10K work month course, it includes lifetime access, and I'm constantly updating it. I have some major updates coming to it soon. And I will be raising the price once I include those updates, just because they're so major. I've already had students tell me that I need to raise the price because I've already added so much to it, and I hadn't. But now I will be. I don't have an exact date of when the price is going up. If you purchase it now, you're grandfathered in, and you will get the updates in perpetuity without spending another dime. So it's just once they're added, like I can't justify adding that much and not raising the price. It's just, it'd be too crazy. It's hard to imagine making $10,000 per month doing this. It's funny because, I mean, for me, when I booked my first client, they were $2,500 per month. And I was like, that's crazy money, right? For one client. That's crazy money. And it is good money. That's good money. It's just once you start making that money and that perception gets shattered, you realize that that's not even that much, right? In the grand scheme of business and making money, because I have friends in this space that make 7 figures a month. They make over $1 million every single month doing these types of things, and it's like, you know, $5,000 a month seemed crazy, then $10,000 a month seemed crazy, and then $50,000 a month seems crazy, and now I'm doing like, you know, 6-figure months, and it's like that seemed crazy, and it's now I'm surrounded by people who make way more than that, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not even making a lot now. You know, it greatly shifts your perspective. Does the course still include TikTok shop training? Great question, Kim. And just so you guys know, if you see me looking, I'm live on TikTok and here on Instagram. So that's why if you see me answering questions and you're not seeing the questions, that's why. But yes, the 10-hour 10K work month does include TikTok shop training. And part of my big update that I'm going to be adding is going to be in TikTok shop training. I'm going to teach you how you can drop ship from Amazon as well as AliExpress, which is already in there. I give you a list of vendors. I give you a script to reach out to new potential vendors. But I'm going to also include how to drop ship from Amazon. And then I'm also, which doesn't really count for TikTok shop, but I'm also including how you can, I don't know if you guys know this, but YouTube just announced they're stealing TikTok shop's idea. And they're going to create their own YouTube shop. And so I've already signed up for YouTube shop. I have one, and the affiliate program, I'm in all of that. So I'm going to include that as well. I don't think TikTok's going to get banned. I really don't. Even if it does get banned, that's too much money on the table. Like for China to just give up, they'll sell it to the US and the US is going to buy it because that's what they want ultimately anyway. And so I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but YouTube is betting on it leaving. And that's why they're doing YouTube shop for their YouTube shorts. So I will teach you how to do it on YouTube as well. You get it all, guys. You get it literally all. Big companies have marketing employees. Why do they outsource? That costs them more. No, it does not cost them more. No. And it all depends. They have a multitude of ways that they can do this. They could hire somebody in-house, which is what you're talking about. They could hire an entire marketing agency, which is outsourced, or they could hire somebody like me as a consultant to do the work for them. I like to say, and how I usually sell clients, is that I'm the best of all worlds, right? So with an agency, you're going to pay exorbitant amount of fees. I know agencies that charge $50,000 per month for what I offer for $10,000 per month. And then if you're going to have an in-house employee, right, you're not getting a specialist. You're getting somebody who is going to do generalization in your in-house work. You've got to pay them a salary. You've got to pay them benefits. You've got to pay their health insurance, right? You're going to have to do all of that. Whereas you're hiring somebody who's an expertise, who's not in-house, who is fully dedicated on maximizing your return on Facebook. Whereas an in-house person, you know, when you have them in-house, you make them do a lot more than just their Facebook ads. And so that's why I come in as the best solution. An agency is going to charge you a lot, and they're not even really going to be that expertise, right? You know, with an agency, the majority of your bill is going to fund their overhead, right? Because the cost of an agency to run is very, very expensive. And usually agencies sell you on a bunch of lies. So that's why it comes into that. And they pay really well. You got to understand that the service that I provide directly brings them in a lot of money. So it's like, oh, why would they pay you? Because I'm good at what I do. And they see that return, right? I mean, the beauty about Facebook is that you can see directly how much money, down to the penny, that I bring in for them. This is how much money we spent on ads. This is how much it cost for them to get a purchase. This is how much it cost for them to get 100,000 or 1,000 views. This is how much it cost them to get 5 seconds of video play, like all of the costs. And then it says how much purchase conversion value there is, meaning how much dollar amount they spent on the ads, and then how much purchases, like the value of their purchases, they got in return. And it even shows how many purchases. So 10 purchases, like the average order value. It gives you literally every little bit of information. So it's like, oh, they're paying me a lot, but they're not, because they're paying me $10,000 per month. They're spending $300,000 per month in ads, and I'm making them $2 million a month in return. So they're not paying me a lot, actually. Hope that makes sense. What happens when TikTok goes away? I just said I don't think it's going to go away. Is it a possibility it'll get banned? Yes, but it's going to get purchased. Like, China's not going to leave that amount of money. Their US market is in the billions. They're just not going to be like, okay, buy billions of dollars. They're going to be like, well, if we can't have it, we'll sell it. So we can recoup those billions. You bought the course maybe 4 months ago. Well, thank you, and I hope you're enjoying it. Do you need to send me anything to get the update? No, you will get the updates automatically. As soon as they're live, you will get them, and I do send out an email letting you know that they are live in your course. Do they have to build the ads and you just run them, or do you pay somebody to create? So I don't do anything with the ad creation. Sometimes I'll say I'll do ad curation, which means they provide me with all of their content, and I go through it and I say what I think will be good to run for ads and what won't be. But they come up with the ads themselves. You have to understand, like, these are big companies. They have studio produced content, right? I'm not and it's just not the job of a media buyer. So many people are like, oh, well, what about the content? Like, that's just not even the job of the media buyer. So it's not something that you genuinely even have to worry about. Can you work from Europe and get US customers? You feel like they have more budgets? Absolutely. I have clients not in the US. I have clients in Europe. I have clients in Australia. I have clients in Canada. And I have students from all over. I have a lot of students in Australia. I have students in Europe, and I have students in Canada, and they book clients anywhere. Leo, you should check out the course. I think you would really like it. The course is $2,000. It's like $1,997. Again, the price is going up. I'm going to be adding so much more to it. Like 2 courses worth more of content are getting added to it. So it's going to be really, really a lot more. If you purchase the course now, you're automatically grandfathered in, and you get anything else that I ever put out in perpetuity without spending another dime. I've just already had so many students tell me that I should raise the price because I keep adding to it and I don't. So now with these new additions, I'm going to have to raise the price because it's so much. You're assuming yes, but would my Zapier automation work to get web design clients? Absolutely. You're just going to be uploading a different CSV file, and you scrape the web the same way. It's just now you're looking for, your clients for web design would be similar to mine, right? It's all business owners. So yeah. Kim, thank you so much for my live. You learn more in my lives than in some people's courses. Oh, that is so nice. You are so knowledgeable and open and authentic. That's so nice. Thank you. And I'm glad you enjoy my lives. I did take a lot of courses myself because I wanted to make sure what I put out was of substance. And a lot of courses I felt where they missed the mark or just didn't do right by their students was teaching them how to actually book clients, how to actually get work, how to actually get paid, right? Learning the skills and the services, like That's genuinely what people go to school for, right? They learn a skill, to get knowledge, but then they're taught, okay, now go apply for a job and get a job. But nobody is really teaching you how to actually go out and book clients, right? School doesn't even really teach you how to get a job, but that's just what you're expected to do after it, right? You've learned these skills. Now you have skills that you can apply to a job. So I feel a lot of other courses fall short where they're like, here is everything you need to know except how to actually get work, how to actually get clients. So that is a big portion of my course. I also teach you how to outsource. I give you every single resource you need to make it happen. So cover letter template, proposal templates, contract templates, scope of service templates, client report templates, mock interviews with clients, everything that you need. You are replicating my entire business model that took me 10 years to build and perfect and to get to where it is now. You guys get everything that I use in order to run a 6-figure-a-month business. You guys get it. I do student-only lives. It comes with the mentorship group, which is a student-only group on Facebook to motivate each other. Student lives, ask questions. That's something that I really missed out on when I was starting with some sort of community that could help me. And so I wanted to make sure I provided that for you guys. If you want, I can go over briefly everything that goes into the course because it is a lot. And again, there's going to be a lot more included after. But so basically, as I teach you how it's a boot camp, I certify you in the skills that I teach. So after you take my course, you are certified in email marketing, meta advertising, and TikTok advertising. I teach you from a very beginner level. So I know it's intimidating if you're a beginner, but I start from a beginner level and take you all the way to expert level. I go into my clients' accounts. I show you the moves that I make. I don't just teach you the build out and the foundation. I teach you the optimization and the scaling, right? The things that really get you paid the big bucks with big clients. I teach you all of that, and you become certified in all 3 of those. These skills have booked me jobs, like 6-figure career jobs that required a degree in marketing. And I don't have a degree. I don't have a degree in anything. I required a bachelor's degree, and I got the job over people who had degrees because I was an expert in these skills. So in my opinion, these are better than a college degree. And you don't have to waste 4 years of your life learning it. Then I teach you how to position yourself as an expert, right? So now that we've learned this skill, we've got to become the go-to person in these skills and attract the right type of clients. So I show you how to build out a free website, how to build out social channels. You obviously don't have to really post on your social channels. It's just the foundation that you need to have there. It's not like you're doing any cold outreach or DMs on social media. You don't even have to post your face. You just have to post content that's relevant to the services that you're offering. ChatGPT can do that all for you. Then I teach you, again, the really, really, really hard part, the hardest part for everybody, which is booking clients, right? Getting people to pay you. How do you actually get money from it? And so I show you where to book clients on Upwork, LinkedIn, and Indeed, all the best tips, tricks, and strategies on each of those platforms because they're all unique and different. Again, I give you every cover letter you need to make it happen, proposal template, client contracts, scripts that you give out to them, everything that you need. It's like a turnkey. Then I teach you how to outsource all of the work, right? Because that's how the 10-hour part of the 10-hour 10K work month comes into play is we will be outsourcing the work to freelancers on Fiverr. I show you how to vet freelancers, how to book them, what the systems in place look like for them. I then include the ultimate guide to AI in the course. It's a super juicy course. I was selling it separately, and I decided to just sell it in the 10-hour 10K work month alone because there's so much value in it. I teach you how to automate and streamline, how to use the best AI tools out there. Hundreds of prompts. If you guys like my prompts on here, like you guys are going to go nuts over the prompts in the course. And I'm constantly updating that as well. It comes with lifetime access. So any and all updates you get in perpetuity with no additional costs. I will be updating the course very, very shortly, or very soon, maybe within the next week or so. And the price is going up. So if you purchase it now, you're okay. You are grandfathered into all of the new updates. It also comes with the mentorship group. It's a private Facebook group. You can I answer questions, motivate each other, share success stories. Just really great. And it's been amazing building this community and waking up to DMs every morning of people either quitting their jobs or hitting certain numbers or booking their third client. Like it's been amazing. And that's why I'm here and what I do, because not only like my job is great, right? And it pays all my bills, but like the other thing outside my family that brings me fulfillment and joy is to be here with you guys and helping you guys and building this community. And you know, I was put down a lot growing up for not going to school by my peers and by my family. And you know, just the thought of not going to school wasn't ever an option. And so when I did drop out, it was like the biggest failure that I felt, and I know my family felt it. And I just don't want that for anybody else, right? Like school isn't for everybody. It's not one size fits all, and you don't have to go to school in order to be successful. Like you really don't. In fact, the people that I know that are really successful don't have a degree. And I've been reading articles in Silicon Valley. It's like a badge of honor on your resume to say you dropped out of an Ivy League school. It's just not the same anymore. Degrees used to guarantee, you know, a road to success, and they don't anymore. And not only that is that they're so expensive, you know. The course is $2,000, $1,997. There are afterpay options. I believe, don't hold me to this, but I believe I will be increasing it maybe to double that, because of what I'm putting into it is just so much more. And so I have to justify that in some way. But don't hold me to that. It's definitely going up. You finally signed up. You can't wait to start your own business and learn to scale. I'm so excited for you. Enjoy. And I'm always here to help and answer questions. Emma, you just purchased the course too. You've been thinking about it for a while and you just did it. I'm so excited for you, you guys. Well, I'm here to answer and help in any questions. Please join the private Facebook group so I can really engage with you guys a lot there. And please feel free to answer any or ask any questions. I'm always here for you guys. Where did you make friends with people that had what I had? Networking events. Back in the day, right? Like 10 years ago when I was starting out on this, I joined Facebook groups. So I'm in a lot of like Facebook ad buyer groups. I know like the OG people in it. And I would go to networking events like that. And I made a lot of connections. I have some big connections in email marketing, in the Facebook ads world. And that's where I met them. But again, like the community that I've built here for you guys is a great place to start learning that type of stuff. Just know too that if you purchase the course and you decide to, I mean, if you're going to file your taxes as self-employed, which I don't recommend. I recommend you file them as an S Corp, a sole proprietor, which is easy to do. It's just a different check. You can write off the full price of the course. It is a training. You become certified in meta advertising, TikTok advertising, and email marketing once you complete the course. And so it's a full tax write-off, just if that helps anybody. If you end up paying, you know, a decent amount in taxes, this alleviates it, and it's education. You're really excited. I'm excited for you too, Emma. So the link for the private Facebook group is in the course. It's throughout the course. Everything that you need, all of the resources and links, some of them are like throughout the course, but I then also put them all in the final module, which is called Wrapping Things Up. So you'll find everything you need there. So if you were like, oh, what module had this resource? I can't remember. You can always go back to Wrapping Things Up and they'll all be there. But you can also just go onto Facebook and search Digital Laura Mastermind Group. You'll click to join. You insert the email you used to purchase the course, and I go ahead and approve you. You do need to purchase the course to join the Facebook group. That is a private group for students. Emma, you're skimming over it now, and there's so much you can't wait to see. There is a lot. I forget how much is in it. I had recently a friend of mine purchase the course, And she was like, holy shit. She's like, I don't even know where to start. And I was like, well, you just started at the beginning. She's like, damn. She's like, there's so much in here. And she had taken a couple of other courses too. And she was just like blown away. And I was like, good, I'm glad. Like, I want it to be really in depth for you guys and to provide as much value as it possibly can. Maura, you just joined. What is the course meant to provide? Well, first and foremost, welcome, Maura. I'm glad you're here, and thank you for coming and participating in my live. I like to think that we have fun here. So I am a media buyer, and I teach others how to be a media buyer. And what a media buyer is I have clients, I run their meta ads, their TikTok ads, and I do their email marketing. I do not have a degree in this, let alone a degree at all. I learned these skills online. They're super high in demand. Every business you know on the face of the earth is either running meta ads, TikTok ads, or they're doing email marketing. The ones that are doing the best are doing all three. So super high in demand skills. I have clients that pay me $10,000 to $12,000 per month for meta advertising alone. It's not something you can learn at school. You can't get a major in meta ads, mainly because it changes so much so fast that 4 years, by the time you're done, it's all dated and none of it's relevant anymore. So it's important to learn it from somebody who's actually in the space knowing it. And so when you're done with my course, you are a certified expert in meta advertising, TikTok advertising, and email marketing. I am a partner with all of those. I'm a certified trainer. You also learn how to position yourself as an expert, right? So now how do you actually attract clients to book, right? Because I'm not going to try and teach you how to get a job, right? I'm part of the anti-workaholic movement where we work smarter, not harder. And that is by booking our own clients and outsourcing the work. So I teach you how to position yourself as an expert, how to build a free website, free social channels, how to actually book clients on Upwork, LinkedIn, and Indeed, all the best tips and tricks and strategies. Every single resource you need to make that happen, cover letter templates, proposal templates, contract templates, scope of service templates, pricing, packaging, everything. It took me 10 years to perfect it to where it is now. And so you get like 10 years of my hard-earned trial and error, the resources that I use to book clients. I then teach you how to outsource all of the work on Fiverr, what the systems in place for that look like, all the scripts you need to make that happen. And it includes the ultimate guide to AI. You know, I'm the queen of AI, so I teach you how you can automate and streamline your entire business using AI, all the best prompts, the best AI tools out there, and how you can leverage them for your business. It also includes TikTok Shop training, so I teach you how to drop ship on TikTok Shop. It's also something that you can provide to clients, right? If they want to get up and going on TikTok Shop, you will be able to provide that as an additional service. I charged all of my clients an extra $2,000 to get them live on TikTok Shop. It includes lifetime access. I will be raising the price soon because I'm going to be adding so much more. So if you purchase it now, you're included with all of the updates that are coming out. Once I raise the price, then, you know, those people will have to pay more for what you're automatically going to receive if you purchase before the price goes up. And it includes the private mentorship group on Facebook for students only. How much time is necessary to invest at the beginning? That's going to vary for a lot of different people. So this is not a get rich quick thing by any means whatsoever. This is a real legitimate business. It's not one of those, oh, all you need is your phone. No, you're going to need a desktop. You can't manage ads on Facebook from a phone. The app is not, there's not functionality on the app. Like, you have to use a desktop. This isn't one of those things. This is a real legitimate business. You're going to have clients that are going to pay you a lot of money to run these services. So I tell everybody, if you want to dedicate 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, right? Every day doesn't have to be perfect. Don't stress about that. Just consistently put in time, averaging 2 hours per day, 5 days a week. And in 6 months, you will be in a good place. Like, it's just the consistency will pay off. You're going to hear 100 no's before you hear a single yes when it comes to booking a client. That has nothing to do with how good you are at it. It's a numbers game, and that's business. I still hear 100 no's before I hear a single yes, and every no just means I'm getting closer to my yes, and so it doesn't even bother me. But I have some students who in 2 weeks book a client. I have some students who in 2 months book a client. I had one student who after 4 months was making $80,000. So it's going to vary, but I want to just say, if you put 2 hours daily, 5 days a week, right? It can be an hour here and there. Just be consistent. for 6 months, you'll be in a good place. Again, not a get rich quick thing. Like, don't go into this thinking it's that, because it is not. The thing is that it sets you up to be as passive as you possibly can for a business. But to get to that point of setting up, it does take some time and some work. And anybody who tells you something that will make you good money doesn't take a lot of time, or doesn't take a lot of time or a lot of work in the beginning, is full of it, right? Like, nothing. There's obviously going to be various exceptions to that rule, like the 0.0000001%, but anything else, and if it is something great that pays really well, like, what makes you think you deserve to not put in good work, right? So it's just it's realistic, right? This is realistic. And I'm not here to just, sell you something that I think is going to make tons of money. Like, I don't do that. These are real legitimate skills that will last you a lifetime too. It's like, so many people are like, my mom, she's still like, oh, well, if you had a college degree, you'd have something to fall back on. I was like, I have digital trades that are more lucrative and more valuable than my degree. It's like, would you tell an electrician they should have a degree to fall back on? No, they know they're an electrician. That's what they can fall back on. It's always so funny. Hi, Laura, you're new to my live, but you live on my IG. You used to be a traditional media buyer years ago. Very interested. Will this live be saved? So I don't typically save my lives. From time to time I do. If I feel they're really of value, I'll put them on my YouTube channel. But no, but I have tons of information on my trainings and everything in my profile, my link in my profile. So check that out. So you can put double that and get the results in half the time. That's not necessarily true. It's about consistency. And the consistency is what pays off. So if you're consistent in that time for double that, I would say that, yeah, you're likely to have better results than if you worked half the time. But it's the putting in the hours daily for an extended period of time that pays off. Please save this live so you can show my husband. Kelly, I will do my best. Are you signed up for my emails? If you sign up for my emails, I'll save it and upload it to YouTube, and then I'll send it out to you guys. You can't access the webinar broadcast. A lot of times it doesn't work on mobile. You have to do it on your desktop. But if you did submit your email for the webinar, you will get in the replay once it's over. So sign up for my emails in my link in bio. You'll also get, I think I give 30 prompts. 30 prompts? Something crazy, like 30 prompts if you sign up for my emails. So not only do you get valuable information, I send out a lot of really good emails, but you'll also immediately get like 30 really good AI prompts. But I will then download this live and send it to you guys, upload it onto YouTube for you guys to rewatch. So thanks, guys. You guys have been really engaging with me on this live today, and I really appreciate it, because I do have to get going soon. So if you do want more information on the 10-hour 10K work month, everything that's included, check out my profile, the link there. It's the second link. It's called Learn to Do What I Do, the 10-hour 10K work month. I have video testimonials on there. I have written testimonials on there. I have screenshots of the things that are included in the course. Thank you. Enjoy my drink. I know I forgot it. I boiled the water and I let it sit in my mate, and I forgot to bring it to the live. So I really need it. I feel like I'm not alive until I have my mate. Is this for someone's personal business or really meant for starting a business to help other people's businesses? So this is to help you create a business with a service provided for other people, right? So we will learn email marketing, meta advertising, and TikTok advertising. If you have your own personal brand and you want to learn those skills, these absolutely apply. I teach you those skills. I then just teach you how to also book clients and outsource that work too. So it's great if you want to learn those skills for your own personal brand. And then now you have them and you've learned them, and you can offer them down the road to clients if that's the route you want to take. So lots of really good possibilities with it. Do I have you're trying to make it to the 26th. You should be good by the 26th. Max, if not, shoot me an email and say that you were in one of my lives and that you wanted to purchase it before the price increase. I'll honor that. Absolutely. Just let me know. You used a different email to sign up for the course than your FB email. How do you get access? So that doesn't matter. You just, when you go to log in, or not log in, when you go to join the Facebook group, I ask you what email you used for the course. I don't check the email. I can't even check the email you have for your Facebook. I ask you which email you used to sign up for the course. So just tell me what email you used to sign up for the course and you're good to go. So if you guys have any last questions, please feel free to ask. I do try to go live for about an hour. It's been about 50 minutes now. So happy to answer any quick questions. Again, I'll download this one for you guys, put it on YouTube and send it out in an email. So stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, the checkout page does have a text number. So if you go through the enrollment page, you land on the checkout page. I do have some FAQs, but if you still have a question, shoot me a text. I do see I have like 2 texts. So if you guys are in the live and you sent me a text, I will get to them as soon as I get off this live. It's just I can't really answer when I'm live. But thank you for sending the questions and I will get to them as soon as I can. You love watching my lives, ready to work, going to purchase the course tomorrow. You can't wait. Well, I'm so excited for you. I know you're just going to love it. I go live here a lot. I always have students. If you were in here earlier, you saw some of my students mentioning how in-depth the course is, how much they love it. And I'm answering questions in here too. Everything you email is in the coursework too. Yes, I send out a lot of emails. I also send out like a weekly digest that I've really enjoyed myself. I think I send it out on Tuesdays, Wednesdays. It's automated, so I forget when I schedule it to go out. But it's really good and it keeps you up to date in the industry. So many people ask me like, how am I always so up to date in the industry and stuff like that? And it's because I'm signed up for tons of email newsletters in the biz. So I wanted to create one for you guys too. And you guys get that every single week. How did I get my first client without any previous track record? That's a great question. And in my training, I do teach you how, because obviously I'm assuming that the people who purchase my course, the majority of them are fully beginners. And so the way I was able to, I give you strategies on how you can overcome your first client and like how you book work without any experience to show. And I show you how to do that by, you can run ads for yourself, right? So this is what I did. I built a case study out of myself where I ran ads for myself, which also then gave me leads for my business, right? I am a new media buyer. Here are the services that I offer. I'll give you $100 off your first setup fee if you give me your email to learn more. Of course, the ad was a lot better than that, but you get the idea. That was just a lead generation ad. So I booked a couple clients that way. But also then I had a case study to show to potential clients. I was like, hey, here is a case study that I ran for, I didn't say, here's a case study of myself. Look at the results I got for me. I said, here's a case study of a lead generation client. Here are the results I got them. Here's how many of those leads converted, yada, yada, yada. I also teach you how you can do that same thing for friends and family, right? So if you don't want to run ads for yourself, you can do it for friends and family. Almost everybody, somebody you know could benefit from running ads. And so you say, hey, give me $500 to run the ads. I'm not going to charge you anything. That's just going to be purely ad spend. I'll run ads for you. I'll generate you results. And in return, I get a case study out of that. Then I also show you how you can showcase work you're capable of producing, right? So say you want to showcase 3 different industries: hospitality, real estate, e-commerce, and then build out advertising strategies that you would use for those industries. Advertising copy that you would use. Then the best tip I can give you, which if you guys are in my live, you guys get this tip. That is a really, really good tip that's included in my course, but because I appreciate you guys being live here with me, I will share it. You can use freelancers' portfolios, right? So in my training, I teach, my big shtick is, 10-hour, 10K work month, because we're outsourcing the work. That's why we work little, we're outsourcing the work. So we're going to be working with freelancers and they're going to be the ones actually doing the work. So I have so many students that I've given the script to reach out to freelancers on Fiverr saying like, hey, listen, I plan on booking a lot of clients and feeding you all the work. I really like your portfolio. You look very skilled. This looks great. Do you mind if I showcase your portfolio in order to book clients and then feed those clients to you? 9 out of 10 times they say yes. I give you the contract that you can have them sign just so you guys are safe on both sides. You're not stealing their work. You will be feeding them the client anyway, because that's what I preach you to do. And now you've got a fully robust portfolio saying, here, this is what me and my team, this is our work. We do great jobs. Bada bing, bada boom, done deal. So lots of ways. Everybody has to start somewhere. And so I just show you how you can make it easier. So that was a great question. Thanks. I do have to run. So thank you guys so much. If you did just text me a question from my checkout page, I'm going to answer you guys as soon as I get off here. Thank you so much. The webinar isn't working on your laptop. I'm wondering why I'm getting so many people telling me this lately. Maybe I need to check it out. Were you able to at least put your email in? Because if you put your email in, you will receive the replay like an hour after. But I know joining the live is much better. So let me check on that. I'll put that on my to-do list to check. Because I know for mobile, for sometimes it doesn't work. But on desktop, you should have no issues. So I'll look into that. And I'm sorry that you're experiencing that. But again, if you were able to input your email, you will receive the replay. Replay doesn't work on the laptop either. Okay, let me look into it, you guys. I'm really sorry. But thank you guys so much for joining my live. If I didn't get to answer your question, please feel free to leave it on my most recent video. I do my best to answer every single question that gets asked. Thank you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Again, more information in the link in my profile. Thank you guys.